In today's vlog, we're taking you to the stunning Lake Garda, the final stop of our Dolomites road trip. We'll show you the most beautiful towns, as always share what's worth seeing here, where to eat, and give you some of our tips. We'll take you to the beaches in Riva del Garda, visit the prettiest lemon town perched on a cliff, go on a little mountain adventure riding a cable car up to nearly 2,000 meters above sea level, one that rotates as it goes. Yes, if you didn't know, Lake Garda is also surrounded by mountains that high. And we'll even stop by a shop where you can literally fill up wine like fuel. We also noticed that 97% of you watch our videos without subscribing. So don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss the next episodes, because soon we'll share more from the Dolomites, as well as new vlogs from Spain and Japan. We came to Lake Garda straight from the Dolomites. It's just a 2-hour drive, so we really think it's perfect to combine these two destinations in one trip. For our stay, we chose Riva del Garda, the main town in the northern part of the lake. It's the perfect base. Limone sul Garda and Malcesine are only a 20-minute drive away, and Torbole is right next door. The town has plenty of hotels and apartments, lots of restaurants and shops, loads of campsites and bike rentals. The infrastructure here is really well developed.
Riva del Garda itself is an elegant town that combines mountain charm with Italian dolce vita. You'll find scenic bike paths, cliffside walking trails, and plenty of outdoor activities. But what really surprised us were the beaches. The shoreline is long, full of small pebbly coves, and the water is turquoise blue. At times you almost forget you're at a lake and not the sea. The scenery even reminded us a bit of Croatia. We're not big fans of beach time, but swimming and relaxing here felt amazing after several intense days in the Dolomites. There are two main beaches, Spiaggia Sabbioni and Spiaggia dei Pini. But in reality they connect, forming one long stretch of rocky and grassy spots for sunbathing, swimming, or strolling along the water.
As it turned out, our apartment was just a 2-minute walk from the beach, which was super convenient. And since you always ask, here's a quick room tour. It had 2 rooms, a well-equipped kitchen, and a great location. The only downside was the noise, especially on the balcony, since it was right by the main road. But the biggest highlight was definitely the garage. You actually drive your car into a lift that takes you underground. It was fun not just for us, but also for people on the street who always stopped to watch the car disappear below ground. In June we paid 158 euros per night. Considering the standard, it was one of the best options we found in this price range. As always, we'll leave you the link in the description. Overall, the apartment was pretty average, but make sure you also check out our Dolomites vlogs. There we had some incredible hotels that we'll never forget and we're super happy with. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe so you can catch the rest of the videos on our channel. You'll find travel series from Italy, Spain, Greece, the Canary Islands, Portugal, Japan, and many other corners of the world. We showcase the most beautiful places, recommended accommodations and restaurants, must-see attractions, prices, and plenty of practical tips to help you plan the perfect trip. And now, let's get back to the video. After arriving, we had lunch at Pasta Fresca. It's not the kind of place that will blow you away, but if you get caught during siesta hours, it's one of the few spots where you can grab a proper meal. Probably not the best food around, but worth noting down as a backup, as you won't find anything better during siesta hours. It's a decent option for a quick lunch, but in our guide, linked in the description, you'll find much better restaurant recommendations in Riva del Garda.
The heart of Riva del Garda is its lively old town, full of narrow alleys, colorful facades, squares and cafes, classic Italy. But to be honest, the old towns of Limone sul Garda and Malcesine, which we'll show you later in this video, impressed us even more. Still, we definitely recommend Riva del Garda as a great place to stay. Another landmark worth mentioning is the Bastion di Riva, a 15th century defensive tower. These days you can ride a small cable car up to it, and on top there's a viewing terrace with a great panorama of the lake. Hiking up takes about 20-25 minutes, while the cable car costs €6 one way or €9 return. And for dinner we can recommend La Canava Bistro, a fantastic spot with a cozy setting. The menu focuses on fish, seafood and pasta. Pasta dishes are around €17 and mains about €25. It's best to book in advance since it fills up quickly in the evening.
Now let's move on to the most beautiful town on all of Lake Garda, the lemon town hanging on a cliff. But first, a quick question for you. Would you like to see more places like this, learn how to get to them, have every viewpoint and parking spot linked directly to Google Maps, and discover the most beautiful trails and lakes in the Dolomites, as well as the best spots on Lake Garda? If so, make sure to check out our travel guide to the Dolomites and the northern part of Lake Garda. Inside, you'll find a ready-made itinerary for 6 days in the Dolomites and 4 days at Lake Garda. Over 100 pages of trail descriptions, towns, beaches, viewpoints, and must-see attractions. Plus our practical tips, car rental, accommodation, apps, and even how to fly to northern Italy for as little as €15 one way. We've put together 80 tried and tested locations, each linked to Google Maps, arranged day by day. There's also an interactive map with over 70 pins sorted by category, recommended restaurants, and as many as 10 amazing hotels. And all of this for less than the price of a pizza. You'll find the guide link in the video description. Now back to the vlog. Limone sul Garda is one of the most photogenic towns on the lake. Colorful houses clinging to the steep slopes, narrow streets winding uphill, and the ever-present theme of lemons.
The heart of the town is Porto Vecchio. Hidden between colorful facades and mountains reflecting in the water, Porto Vecchio is the most picturesque corner of Limone, an old port that looks like it was pulled straight out of a postcard. Here you can sip fresh lemonade made with local lemons or a limoncello spritz. And really, there's no better place for it than Limone sul Garda. Well, maybe except for the Amalfi Coast. Right next to the lemonade stand is Delizia al Limone, a shop full of lemon-themed products where you can also get lemon sorbet served inside a hollowed-out lemon. When we arrived, we were pretty hungry, so we went to Focacceria dal Piazzarot. It's a great option for a budget-friendly lunch right in the heart of Limone. They have a big selection and some really interesting flavor combinations. Many focaccias included slices of lemon carpaccio or pistachio cream, which added a fresh twist to the savory taste. One focaccia costs around 9 to 10 euros, which for Limone is a real bargain. It was delicious and we truly recommend this place. They also make fresh lemonade from local lemons.
After lunch, we took a long walk along the cliff to check out one more spot for our guide, and on the way back we stumbled upon a charming little church. From its terrace you get one of the most stunning views over Limone and the lake. We also loved Limone's Old Town, a real maze of narrow cobbled alleys climbing steeply uphill, turning into staircases and creating romantic hidden corners. Another must-see is the main promenade. It's a wide walkway lined with greenery and palm trees, full of cafes, ice cream shops and restaurants with views of the water. The panorama of Limone from here is truly breathtaking. For dinner, we recommend Osteria al Buon Gusto. It's the perfect place for a romantic evening. We haven't been to such a beautiful restaurant in a long time. You sit in a historic lemon garden surrounded by lemon trees. We went for the gnocchi recommended by the chef and the lamb. Everything was really delicious. Pastas are about 17 euros and main courses cost around 25-30 euros.
The next day we started at Agraria Riva del Garda, a large store with local products. Here you can buy excellent extra virgin olive oil, wines from the Trentino region, cheeses, cold cuts, vinegars, jams, lemon liqueurs and natural cosmetics. But the star of the place seems to be the wine fuel station. You can literally fill a plastic container or a bottle with wine, just like at a gas pump, and for a great price, about 2 to 3 euros per liter. From there we headed to Malcesine. It's one of the most charming towns on the eastern shore of the lake. Stone alleys, a castle, a port and small squares give it a very Italian, slightly medieval feel. This is also where you take the cable car up to Monte Baldo, the highest peak in the area, offering views over the entire lake. Monte Baldo rises to 2,218 meters, though the upper station is a bit lower. The ride starts right in the center of Malcesine next to the old town. The route has 2 stages and 2 cable cars, one of which slowly rotates as it goes. Don't worry, very slowly. At the top, almost 1,800 meters above sea level, you'll find trails and viewpoints. You can also go for a walk with alpacas or watch paragliders take off. After coming back down from Monte Baldo, it's worth spending some time exploring Malcesine. Overlooking the town is the Scaligero Castle, which dates back to the 6th century. Tickets are €7. After visiting the castle, just get lost in the narrow alleys of the old town. Malcesine is small but full of charm. Stone staircases, little squares, hidden cafes and shops with local products like olive oil, liqueurs and lemon cosmetics. We weren't expecting much, but the old town totally won us over.
As always, we have a food recommendation, Trattoria da Nonna Pina. You'll love this place for its warm atmosphere and food that tastes like home cooking. The menu is full of Italian classics, especially homemade pasta, from lasagna to tagliatelle, but also regional mountain dishes. A great example is canaderli, Tyrolean bread dumplings, served with butter and sage, here in a version with speck, but there are also spinach and cheese ones. Even though this dish usually belongs in the Dolomites, the best canadelli we had were right here. The octopus stew was also really tasty, and we finished with a perfect pistachio tiramisu. For even more recommendations from the northern part of Lake Garda, make sure to check out our travel guide linked in the description below. We hope you enjoyed our vlog from Lake Garda. If you did, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos from other amazing places.